In the last episode, Ava Uvani gets into an altercation with her father, which leads her to killing both her father and his Leowan guard mistress.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer.
While serving time for her crimes, she meets Lucien Lachance and is given a new opportunity. It feels great to be free, however I wish I was free from these filthy prison rags. Lucien gave me a blade, yet no clothing. I must admit, I am used to being spoiled with regal fabrics when I lived in my father's basement. If I did leave the house, I was at least going to be well dressed. I passed by a small community on the road to the Inn of Ill Omen called Pell's Gate.
Go ahead.
There I tried my best to put on a friendly face and ask for assistance, and well, they weren't very receptive to me asking for nicer clothes, considering the others were wearing similar cloth. I let my anger get the best of me sometimes. After some much-needed rest, I get back up and look through their homes for clothing that might be more suitable for me, and I make do with the huntsman outfit. At least I won't look so out of place wandering in the forest. As I approach the Inn of Ill Omen, my anxiety rises. Obviously, I have no problem getting blood on my hands, but I have a feeling a lot is riding on this moment. Can I pull off an assassination? And what if this is all a scam? What if I'm being used to kill someone, and they can dispose of me after to cover their tracks? I've come to terms that I don't understand how the Dark Brotherhood operates, since I couldn't even get the Black Sacrament right. I'm too much in my head. It's time to go inside and kill Rufio. When I walk in, I notice a woman standing off to the side, deep in her mug. I introduce myself, and she tells me how no one ever visits the inn, and that she's horny for the innkeeper. I then ask her about Rufio, and he is definitely hiding from someone. I wonder what he did. I then talk to the innkeeper, who looks like he hasn't seen another person in years. He's not shy to tell me exactly where Rufio is hiding. A trap door to the basement, right next to the front door. I walk quietly up to his door and see him lying peacefully in bed. Whatever this man did, he sure sleeps easily. I sneak up to his bedside and nudge him a little bit. I startle him awake and I confront him. I need to know what this cowardly man has done.
No, please. I didn't mean to do it, you understand me? She struggled. I told her to just stay still, but she wouldn't listen. I had no choice.
As he speaks, I have a flashback to my father, his evil hands grasping me so tight, and him telling me to stop moving just like Rufio describes. My face turns even more sour and I draw my blade. He immediately runs away and cowers in fear. I do not rejoice in his fear like I thought. I just want to thrust my blade into his sickly body. I must rent out a room for Lucien to visit me in tonight. I hope my earlier anxieties turn out to be untrue. Either way, I am exhausted from traveling and fighting. If I awake to my demise, at least I took the life of yet another foul soul. I'm awakened by Lucien's feet at my head. I quickly stand up, rendering myself a little dizzy. He seems excited to tell me that the death of Rufio is the beginning of my journey within the Dark Brotherhood. I sigh in relief, trying to imagine what my future could look like. He tells me that there's a secret Dark Brotherhood hideout in an abandoned house in Cheydinhal. I quiet my own frustration, as I had just traveled from there. He notices my shift in attitude and assures me that this job is 10% killing and 90% traveling, and that I should get used to it. Once I get to Cheydinhal, I must speak to someone named Oshiva for my orientation. He tells me to get moving and vanishes before my eyes. As I walk towards the gate of Cheydinhal, my stomach starts turning. I've already seen the inside of the jail cell here, and I do not want to see it again. The walk towards the abandoned house reminded me of Leowan. The sound of rain hitting the stone, the city only lit by a few torches, and the candlelight seeping through the windows of the residencies. The door leading into the sanctuary is a huge stone slab with beautiful carvings of people cowering in fear of a woman holding a child. Below, a mighty skull with bleeding eyes has a handprint stamped onto the head of the skull. I hear it speak to me, but not out loud, more like it's talking to me from inside myself. I whisper back the words Lucien told me to say, and the door budges, allowing me to open it all the way. As I step inside, I notice an Argonian woman shoot a glare at me, and then her expression changed into a warm smile as she approaches me. She tells me that this is my new home, and that the Dark Brotherhood offers a lightweight set of clothing and armor to wear, which I am quite happy with. She tells me I am to be taking contracts from someone named Vicente. I still can't believe this to be true. I really am a Dark Brotherhood assassin.